Hey guys, thanks so much for being with me. So in the interest of time, I have pre-cleansed. There was something that I was kind of called to talk about. Kind of, is this the life you chose? The life you wanted? So the other day I was listening to music and Green Day's Time of Your Life came on, and just out of nowhere it hit me. I remembered that when my mom passed years ago, someone had said to me, at least she went out happy. She lived the life she wanted by her own rules. But I remember pausing and thinking, broke, addicted, and sick? I doubt that's what she wanted, you know? And of course, some people don't know what to say in times like that, so fine, right? But, now I realize it may not have been what she wanted, but it was what she chose. My mother lived the life that she chose, right? And it's not the same thing, not necessarily. And that message hit me hard, and I knew that it was also for someone else. Why we sometimes choose what's familiar over what's aligned. Because familiar feels safe, even when it's slowly killing us. The nervous system doesn't just crave joy, it craves predictability. And if chaos is what you've known, chaos is what you'll keep choosing, right? Until you become conscious about it. And the role of trauma and cycles, lack, programming, all of that's important. You don't just inherit eye color genetics, you inherit patterns as well, cycles, beliefs, and sometimes pain becomes that compass, and survival is really the only goal, right? We go into survival mode, dreams kind of just get buried because you're just trying to get by, you're just making it. And eventually you forget what you even wanted in the first place. And with that kind of comes, karmic loops and soul detours. And, we get stuck on repeat, the same story, new characters. The soul signs up for Earth School, for lack of another way to say it, but takes detours, whether that be through addiction or abuse or abandonment, whatever that karmic debt demands. But detours don't mean that your destiny is denied. It may be delayed until you remember, right? And in comes free will, right? And there's a shadow side to that as well. Yes, free will is real, but not everyone is using it freely, right? Sometimes choice is distorted by pain. When your nervous system is hijacked by trauma, your choices are often just reactions in disguise. So they really don't feel like your own choices, right? So my mom wasn't evil, she wasn't weak, she was hurting. And her pain led to addiction, which led to a cascade of choices. Many of them, most of us would say, were arguably bad choices, okay? Some were not really hers, some that ultimately led to her dying at a young age. Now, the unpopular truth here is just because you chose it doesn't mean it's what you wanted, what your soul wanted, right? Or even what was best serving you at the time. Sometimes you don't know the way out. Sometimes you don't see the way out. And sometimes no one ever showed you there was one. But here's the magic in this. You can realign. You can choose again. You can choose differently. The moment you start choosing what you actually want, instead of what you think you deserve, instead of what you've been handed, instead of what keeps you small, your life changes. Choosing differently is not dishonoring the past, it's healing it. You don't have to carry every scar forward to honor those who came before you, to honor your past, to honor where you came from. And getting a feeling that's a big one for some. Sometimes the greatest tribute to all of that is doing it differently and walking away from what broke you, from what broke them, right? So the message here from Spirit is, you are not your past. You are not your parents. You are not your parents' pain. You are the breaker of cycles and the bringer of light. You are the one your lineage has been waiting for. Their story doesn't have to be your story. Their story doesn't have to become your sentence. Is this the life you chose? Or the life you wanted? Choose what's real for you. And if you don't know yet what you want, start by choosing peace, presence. Start by choosing you. Some affirmations for you. I choose in alignment with my healing, not my history. I release inherited pain and reclaim my power. I honor my lineage by choosing differently. I am no longer available for what hurts me. I am allowed to want more. I choose again. I choose me. Sending you light, love, and healing, and I hope that helps.